Yo, what's up? This is Mike Williams here for Lessons of Dharma. I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks about producing. As you maybe know, I just released a track called Rocket on Dharma Worldwide, and I'm gonna explain how to start a track, how to make a melody, and how to build your track. This is my track Rocket. That's basically the break, goes to the build up and then into the drop. I started this whole idea with just a simple piano, how I always start. I really like True Pianos, it's a really cool plugin. And I just started with this melody. As you maybe know, I play the piano as well. So I started to work on it on that thing. And the result was this. And then what I always do, I split it up, so I make sure I have the top lead, so the top melody, and the chords. And then I can start working on instruments, finding cool leads. As you see here, I start working on the chords. It's just simple piano. And then I started working on the vocal chops. I did this with flex pitch in Logic. It's really easy. I literally wrote the melody into the vocal chops. It's a really cool feature from Logic. Then I built it out even more with some more layers, like this one. This is a silent one. Is Spire. These are all layers. Another piano. And another silent one. And of course a bass line. Really simple, which supports the chords. That's basically how I started building this track. And as you can see here, I'm gonna zoom out a bit. It's a pretty big project. There are so many sounds, so many effects. What comes next, just building your track, making it sound even better. The build-up is pretty straightforward. It just has some synthesizers, like this one. And then the drop, of course. The drop is really important. In this case, I decided to use the same melody as in the break, because I felt like it was a good and strong melody. The whole drop is basically a lot of layers. I'm gonna show you the top lead. These are 5 layers. It's a silent one, Spire, Spire, silent one, and Spire. What I always do is I put them all on one bus in Logic. I can put all these plugins on this bus and I deal with it as one synth. There are 5 synthesizers, of course, but together they sound as one, and I want to make them sound as one. I put like an LFO tool on here. I put an imager on here to make it a bit bigger. I put a reverb on here and some equalizing, which is really important for your leads, that you don't have a lot of low frequencies in here. That's really something you need to hear in the studio. And then the chords. That's one, and we have another layer, another piano. This is also interesting. This is just some white noise in silent I made. And it really gives an attack on the synths together. So your track sounds way more aggressive. Then we have the bass line. And I always try to layer the bass line with some cool sounds, also some samples just from some sample packs. We all know Splice and those kind of websites where you can get all these sample packs. So I layer them with this. And as you can see here, there are so many other effects here. Small samples will make the track more filled up. Together it sounds like this. That's basically how like you build out a whole track. Later you're gonna add so much other things, and you're gonna work on your mix, on your mastering. I can show you the track without the synths and without the chords. Basically all these samples you can see here below. You can hear all the fills, all the claps on the kick combined with that makes it a bit bigger. Eventually I decided, okay, Rocket, really cool track, but I wanna add something. I wanna add a vocal. Second break, I decided, okay, I need something more than only this melody, because it's gonna be a bit boring. Now this was easy, because I found a really good vocal on Splice.
Maybe I should surrender. Forget it, oh baby, it's time to let you go.
And as you can see here, I put a sound shifter on it. It's pitched up, some reverb. I really like to use Valhalla Room. It's really just easy to use. And for the extra reverb, because I want to have this cool reverb when she's not singing anymore. So I put it on a bus with some echo and also some reverb on it, so it keeps going after she stops singing.
Let you go. Maybe I should.
That's kind of cool, and it fits the track really well, I think.
Maybe I should surrender. Forget it.
Added some strings as well. These are just some basic Logic strings, EXS24. And they play just the same chords as in the whole track. Sometimes it's cool to add some notes on top, like here. So you can have like a bigger chord. Towards the end it gets a bit bigger, so it feels more orchestral.
Maybe I should surrender. Forget it, oh baby, it's time to let you go.
Yeah, that's basically how I made Rocket. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Mike Williams here from my studio. Hopefully see you soon at one of my shows. A big shout out to Kashmir for releasing this track, Rocket. Make sure you check it out on Spotify as well. And hopefully see you soon. Ciao.